Alright, so first I want you to see some of the number systems. There's like lines and dots like that, and then right here, basically you just kind of stack those inside of each other, like little pins or something is what they look like. But like color matters, how they're not colored in the middle, and some of them are. Um, List of some of the numbers. So basically, you want to draw your numbers like this. You see the 2 looks like a Z. The 1 has the little thing. 3, 4, 5, 7 with the line through it and a little line underneath it. X boxed in. And 9 with the curve. Now these are the variations of those numbers. That's so far, those are the ones I could find. So each one will have their own variation. So it's weird because if you're writing in your handwriting, the pattern of them will continue in your handwriting above it. So it doesn't matter, like, you have to basically just get familiar with the shapes because sometimes it'll be more rounded off or whatever. It just depends on who and what you're looking at, basically. But there's some of the variations. So some of these are like alchemy symbols. Some of them are astrological signs. And basically, how you determine what that is the order that they're in whenever you're writing them. So if you, in order to get like basically the maximum list of like the key or whatever, you write the alphabet just like I showed you with the numbers. Sorry. This is my rounded off version because like I said, the pattern will continue with whatever the writing is. It doesn't have to be like this, but this is how I found out. Now, do you see how I write? There's the B. The C comes down a little bit on the ends. Damn it. C comes down a little bit on the ends. The D's like a sideways triangle. The J, the G. And I'll post all these pictures so you can look at them close. Now, this is the variation of what those could be. And like I said, some of them are alchemy symbols, some of them just different meanings in science and math, and some of them you've never seen before. Some of them are like Egyptian hieroglyphs. So the code is having this key right here because every single language is a mirrored version of the alphabet. Now, if you're like Chinese, if whatever alphabet you have, you either have a mirrored up or a mirrored down version of our language and vice versa. So knowing the symbols, if somebody knows other languages, you're going to see things that mean something in a different language. So you might get like the guy spelled out in English. Well, then the next one is like something like this, the guy's twins or the guy's earth, the guy's sun, the guy's lion, it's just one symbol now for lion, the guy's lion, and then you'll have, say, an alchemy sign for copper, the guy's copper lion. And basically, the way you find their value is the order that they're in, which whenever I'll show you how to write it and all that stuff. So, yeah, my artistic skills are not very well, so sorry for the sloppy handwriting. But once you're familiar with the shapes and what they are, you don't really need this anymore. Like you'll understand. It comes pretty easy for real once you get used to it because it's our language. It's our natural, how we're supposed to think and talk, and we're doing it backwards right now. It's so weird. Anyways, here's some more of the alphabet. If you make the A a little different, and you know, but trust me, you're gonna get the same symbols are really similar, just a little bit of variation. So you just want to make sure. So now you take this, open up this like Bixby Vision or whatever. You can go to like Google Translate. Now you can go like individual lines. Or just do the whole page. See A. Here's different meanings or things that it could be. Now, like I said, you can, depending on what apps you have, you can single out different sections. Have it, so that symbol means MMMA, the next symbol means A, RM, XXX. So then basically you'd be spelling out or giving numerical value to these symbols or meaning or words, or just depending on what pops up on Google Translate, because it could be a Japanese word for something or a Chinese word or Hebrew. And then you just give value to that letter. So B is also, that set of capital letters, etc., to build your key up.